Guys, Adrian here, back with another video. Today I'm gonna be comparing the Airpods Max and the Sony and why I think it's worth the $100 over the asking price. So yeah, if you're in the market for a headphone, this might be the video for you, because everyone in YouTube is, they recommend the XM5s or XM4, but I'm here to say that I think the Airpods Max is worth the $100 more. Even though the Sony is cheaper than the Airpods Max, I don't think it's worth it at all. And I'm gonna explain to you in this video. So let's talk about the build quality. I know it's a headphone, but I think the build quality is very important when it comes to shopping for headphone, because if it's made with bad materials, it's gonna break down. There's no point. So the AirPods Max, I'm not gonna lie, it's easily one of the best fucking built headphones I have ever touched. For 400 bucks, man, it feels expensive. I try to be low-key with this, right? But when people, they'll look at me like, what is that headphone? And they touch it, like, whoa, this is expensive. How much is this? You could tell it's expensive. The Sony, on the other hand, this is where that price difference really does show. The Sony, it's made with plastic, The problem with this thing, I don't know what happened in the engineering phase, but I see a lot of posts on Reddit saying, after like a month or so, their headphones start to squeak when they wear it. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I get that it sounds good to listen to, but then just try not to move, you know what I mean? That sucks. I don't know why that happens. I'm sure they try to cheap out. They must have made a compromise on it, because yeah, people are posting about it all over the internet, about the build quality. You don't hear much about that on a lot of tech YouTubers, and I want to keep this in mind. When you cheap out, you get what you pay for. It's exactly what you pay for. You get good sound, but the build quality is not up to par. The AirPods Max, it feels like I'm holding an iPhone. Like if you've ever felt an iPhone with no case, it feels heavy, it feels premium. This shit, look at that. That's not plastic, my dude. It's real aluminum. You know what I mean? Aluminum. Keep that in mind. The seamless connection, it's good and bad. If you've ever used an AirPods, like a regular AirPods, you know what I mean when I say seamless connection. The AirPods, you put it on, it connects. You don't have to worry about the power button or anything. Frankly, I can't use any other headphones except for one that's made with Apple because of this shit. It's good and bad because you're basically tied to the whole Apple ecosystem, but man, that shit just works. I got the NVIDIA Shield recently, and I connected my AirPods Max to the NVIDIA Shield, and man, it is a fucking annoyance to have to go to the setting and then go to the Bluetooth and connect it manually every time I put it on. It's fucking annoying. It's not like with I've never used an Apple TV, but from what I heard, you just put it on, it just connects beautifully. And so I'm not gonna lie, the reason I got the NVIDIA Shield was because for Cody, you know what I mean? That's as far as I could say. NVIDIA Shield doesn't have the pleasure of connecting automatically, and it's fucking annoying. And I want an Apple TV now. I really want it. Keep that in mind. It's really nice. I know a lot of people are complaining about the on-off. There's no on and off button. And frankly, I like it. I love it. I've never put on the AirPods and have it run out of battery. I'm guessing it goes on low power mode. Look, Apple's not dumb. They fucking know, like, you know what I mean? I'm sure it goes on low power mode or some shit, because I've never had an issue. And I put it on, it connects, and wow, it's so fucking seamless. It's crazy. I can't put on any other headphones because of this shit. Yeah, it's scary, guys. Let's talk about the lightning connector. And I know everyone's complaining about the lightning connector. Oh, why don't they use USB-C? Oh my god. Well, how can Apple do such a thing? Look, guys, I don't want a USB-C on this shit. I like to travel, not like internet. That sounds like I'm fucking like, I'm going to Paris. No. I like to travel, go to fucking Long Beach, for example, Venice Beach. Bring this with me. The last thing I want to do is worry about some other fucking cable. Okay, I just want one cable. The Apple Watch, for example, uses a different fucking connector. And it's so annoying because every once in a while I'll forget to charge this overnight, and now I fucking just now I gotta deal with this shit not charged. I don't have an Apple Watch charger, so but it sucks having to be mindful of another cable. It sucks. That's why I love, as long as the iPhone is a lightning connector, I don't mind my other products being lighting connector, as long as, you know, it just means that I only have to carry one cable, so it's very convenient for me. So I don't care. I'll just stop with this whole USB-C fetish. It is nice though, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty nice to have USB-C, but other than that, I don't use, I just need it to charge and it gets the job done. Okay, like the cable gets the job done. Okay, I don't want to be worrying about it for traveling. It's great for traveling. I already have all the lengths of the lighting connector. I don't need another, I don't need to buy more USB-C, okay? So yeah, lighting connector, 2 thumbs up for me. Don't care what you say. Changed my mind. And then let's talk about the price. So recently, it actually went down at Costco and on Amazon. It's at about $4.50, I think. It makes it all the more worth it, in my opinion. It's not too far anymore from the Sony. Great, it's fantastic. So just thought I'd mention that, because I know in Apple, typical Apple, they don't lower down the price of their products, but if you go to Costco and Amazon, you could get it cheaper. So let's talk about the sound. So the sound, it basically sounds the same to me in my ears. The Airpods Max and the Sony, now I can't tell which one sounds better. It sounds to me the same, but where the AirPods Max shine is the fact that, so there's the sound here. Think of this as a triangle. Think of this as a triangle, right? Sound. But then what about comfort and then the build quality? That's where the Sony starts to lack. I mean, you get the sound, yes. So if you want to buy this headphone just for the sound, and you promise yourself you're not gonna care, then save the $100, guys, and just go with the Sony, I guess. But to me, frankly, I don't like when my product is half-assed. I don't care if the sound is good, but if it feels cheap, I can't look at it and be like, wow, yeah, I just can't like it, you know? I like having the all-around package. I like that it sounds good, but then it's comfortable and the build quality is great. Yeah, the Sony, none of that. It sounds good. It doesn't last long. I'm talking about, like, I mean, after a year, you might probably regret it. After a year, you're not gonna like this shit. So keep that in mind. AirPods Max, another point for you. Great job, Apple. And let's talk about the spatial audio. Holy fuck, is this shit incredible. I just want to warn you guys, if you've never used, if you have the spatial audio and you think it's not working, chances are, so this is for like a year. I didn't think it worked. I didn't really hear the difference until one day I used my AirPods Max without my phone. I just was casually doing something. I think I was cleaning my shoe, right? And for the first time, I could see the sound. I could see the difference of spatial audio. It is fucking crazy how good it is. You sound immersed. It sounds like you're in a fucking Dolby surround sound. It's crazy. And that's part of the reason why I might have to get me an Apple TV. Yes, you know what? The Nvidia Shield saves me a lot of money per month. But man, for like, if that means I have to spend money on Disney Plus and all that, I will do so. Because when you try spatial audio, which, by the way, while we're at it here, I just want to point out, what sucks about spatial audio is that a lot of the songs that I like are not in spatial audio. I'm still waiting for it to be like whatever they converted or something. And this is just the old me, you know, I'm an old man, I'm 25. And it sucks that a lot of the songs nowadays, they're all modern songs. They're all fucking Conan Gray and Olivia Rodrigo. There's nothing wrong with their songs, but frankly, I want to listen to like Black Eyed Peas and you know what I mean? Like if you're like if you're around my age, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I just felt pretty older for a sec. Hold on, guys. Oh God. Ugh. Golly. See, back in my day. No, I'm kidding. That's one of the downside. The songs for now, it's very limited. But when a song is in spatial audio, wow. It's fucking incredible, guys. Yeah, it'll spoil you. Watch out. Once again, another point for AirPods Max. Yeah, very useful if you, it sounds, I would describe it like, it sounds like you're in a theater. Like if you've ever been in like a IMAX, AMC theater, you know what I mean? It's not like mind-blowing, you know what I mean? Like, whoa, right? Like it's not like that, but it's like, that shit just adds to your movie experience and it heightens your experience, you know what I mean? Wow, I mean, it's just, it's a treat. Fuck, I might have to get me, I just got the Nvidia Shield, guys, and I'm already thinking about getting the AirPods Max. So yeah, lesson learned, don't cheap out, guys. Don't cheap out, don't buy into the hype. You do you know what I mean? I know everyone wants to recommend this, the Sony, but let's face it, a lot of the YouTubers, they put this shit on for 5 minutes and wow, it sounds good. 10 out of 10. Forget the AirPods Max, guys. It's too expensive. What's Apple thinking? Oh my god. If you remember from my previous video, I had a silver one and I'm not gonna lie, I sold it, right? And then I got this and I immediately was like, yeah. So what happened was I sold it and I regretted it. I regretted selling it because I tried to cheap out. I tried going for Anchors and cheap fucking headphones, guys. Not, you know what I mean? I was trying to be like, oh, I'm trying to be smart with my money. Well, what ended up happening was I'd save the money, but then I'd end up regretting my purchase. So I went with the AirPods Max. Treat yourself, guys. Treat yourself. Y'all, life's too short. You work too hard for your money, guys. It's no point. There's no point having all that money in your bank account if you're not gonna feel it. So AirPods Max, guys. Also, the transparency mode on the AirPods Max, it's fucking scary. It sounds like you're not even wearing headphones, okay? Now, on the other hand, Sony, it sounds robotic. So yeah, that's another negative thing about the Sony. Man, you'll know what I mean, because just, it sucks when it comes to voices like that. The Sony transparency mode, man, it sucks when it comes to voices. You can't, like, if they're far away, you can't understand what they're saying. It's so fucking annoying. And then on top of that, let's talk about the way to activate it. So on the AirPods Max, you activate it by pressing this button right here. Very convenient. On the Sony, you do this fucking thing where you gotta hold it like this. So pretend that this is the Sony, right? Let's pretend for a sec, even though, you know, I don't have the Sony with me, so pretend this is the Sony. You put it on and your friend, okay, I'm gonna just turn it on, okay. So pretend that you're my friend and you're trying to tell me something. So, oh, Adrian, no, you're so handsome. What? Hold on. Oh, now I can hear you. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, I know I'm handsome, you know what I mean? You see how I look? I look like a fucking douchebag. That's one of the downside to the Sony. Again, take it as you will, but I feel pretty self-conscious when I do that little move, because it looks so douchey, dude. It looks so fucking douchey. Like, look, you do this out in public, you look like a fucking douchebag. Like, what was that? Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Do this. It just looks like a fucking douchebag. I mean, this on the other hand, it's like, you say something? Yeah. Oh yeah, I can hear you now. You see what I mean? And while we're at it, let's talk about the controls. So, plus, with the AirPods Max, the controls are really, really nice. I mean, when I mean nice, I mean like intuitive. So, pretend it's winter. You're wearing gloves. It's so easy to lower down the volume, play, pause. It's like the Apple Watch. It's exactly like the way the Apple Watch is, where you lower them. I just drooled all over. Oh my god. But it's pretty fucking nice. The Sony, on the other hand, you gotta do this fucking thing where you fast forward, and sometimes it doesn't work, and it's just all that fucking experience, man. You're gonna regret it real quick. I mean, this thing is so it almost, like, you don't have to remember. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to remember, like, this button does this, and it's just two buttons, and you know what lower down the volume and to play and pause. It's just, I almost know what to do already. Like, I don't have to look up like what controls does what. Unlike the Sony, like, you gotta fucking swipe and double tap and just so many fucking things. It's like a Mortal Kombat fucking combo. So keep that in mind. Also, this headphone, the AirPods Max, is a compliment getter, guys. I'd be out in public, and so many people will, or like I'll be with my friends, right? And then I'd put it on and they'd be like, they know it's expensive because it looks expensive, guys. They'd look at it and they'd be like, whoa, what the fuck is that headphone, man? It looks so futuristic. I get that so many times. What is that headphone? Because a lot of people don't know it's an AirPods Max, but they know what expensive looks like. And this is one of those things that it looks expensive. It's a compliment getter. Frankly, I hate getting attention, so I wish it looked cheaper, you know what I mean? But it is pretty nice if you need to boost your ego a little bit and you get that, oh, what is that headphone you got on? I'm like, it's AirPods Max, $500, bitch. It's yeah, you'll get compliments. The Sony, on the other hand, I don't think you'll get a compliment at all because it just looks like a generic headphone. So keep that in mind. Once again, another point to the AirPods Max. So lastly, battery life. The battery life on this, so sometimes I'll wear this AirPods Max the whole day, and starting from 6 a.m. I don't measure the battery, and which is a good thing. I don't really notice it's a bad battery. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know which battery sucks because you'll know it. Like, you just keep charging something because it sucks. This one, I don't think I've ever really like put it on and be like, oh shit, I forgot to charge it. I've worn this for 8 hours, I'm sure, and never had an issue with it lowering. Like the battery, I've never had an issue with the battery being low. So keep that in mind. Again, another point for the AirPods Max. It's great. It does get hot though, so especially now it's kind of summer. It's cold sometimes, but most of the time it's hot now. Yeah, it does get a little bit hot, but it's just like every other headphones, guys. It's not specific to the AirPods Max. So anyways, that is it for the video. I hope I helped you guys out in deciding what to get. You know, it's not just the sound that you're looking for, it's the all-around package. Yeah, AirPods Max, in my opinion, is worth it. Even now that it's cheaper, it's worth the cost. Even when it was at $500, it was worth it. As compared to like a lot of the audiophile professional headphones, for $500, $400, it's a solid steal, guys. It sounds great. It's, you know what I mean? It sounds fucking incredible. You should see, like, a lot of like audiophiles are fucking impressed by these headphones. Okay, and audiophiles, they're not the easiest to impress when it comes to sound. And the fact that they're all impressed by this says a lot. For what you get, I think it's worth it. Yes, it's $500, $400, $500. For $500, that's a lot of money for some. But, you know, treat yourself, guys. And that is pretty much the end of this video. You know, hopefully this video helped you guys out with what to get. Frankly, I'm still leaning towards the AirPods Max. The Sony, it's cheaper, but like they say, you get what you paid for. So hopefully this video helped you out, and if it did, don't forget to hit like. I would really appreciate it. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helped you out into deciding if it's worth the extra money for the AirPods Max. Frankly, in my opinion, I think it is. You get what you paid for, and for $100 more, in my opinion, I think it's worth it. You know, it's a big purchase, and you already cheap out. Because then, if you cheap out, then you're gonna end up regretting it, and you're gonna end up just buying twice, basically. So yeah, as they say, buy once, cry once. So treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Hope this video helped. And if it did, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, my name's Adrian. Have a great day and talk to you soon. Peace.